What's up, y'all? Alex here in downtown Montreal, Quebec. And it is a scorching hot one today on this Tuesday, May 19th, 2026. And it is exactly 6 p.m. and it is around 26 degrees Celsius. And I just came out of the Eden Center shopping mall. And right here on Montreal's main drag, Rue St. Catherine. And I filmed a walking video on the street earlier. So I arrived in Montreal today at around 1:45 p.m. I've already done 3 videos, 2 walking videos and 1 metro video. And it is very busy, as you can see. It is rush hour right now. But despite the hot temperatures, it is actually really nice out. So I wanted to make a part 2 to the very first video I did upon arrival today in Montreal. And in both videos, I did walk briefly. Well, actually, I did walk briefly in the first video along St. Catherine Street. And then in the second video, I just did a walking video only on St. Catherine Street. She has been here for a while now. And we're just gonna meander around downtown Montreal. I was just hanging around the Eden Center and Place Montréal Trust after taking the metro from my hotel, which, by the way, I checked in at 4 p.m. exactly, so I just settled in. I imported my videos onto the laptop. I took a look at my hotel. I'm staying in a pretty cheap hotel on St. Hubert Street. Maybe I'll even make a video of that eventually, maybe at some point, but so far it seems okay. I just gotta test this first night on the bed. I'm not sure why the hell I said it like that, but we'll just loop around the Eden Center. I'm not even sure what street I'm on. I think this might be Union Avenue for all I know, unless it's on the other side of the cathedral here. It actually took me 15 minutes to get from Barrie-UQAM to McGill because there is a service interruption. The green line was actually closed between Angrillon and Lionel-Groulx, but trains were moving okay, but they were stopping at every station like more than 5 minutes. I mean, it is rush hour. Of course something's gonna happen. So I kind of got delayed a little bit, but after this, I'm going to hop on the light metro. I'll start off by going to Brossard, which is south of Montreal, and then I'll catch a train to Anse-Salom in the West Island, although I was going to do that tomorrow morning. Oh, so I was on Robert Bourassa Boulevard. Okay, so I guess Union Avenue is just a block east. And then I think we'll head south on McGill College. All right, so I'm gonna end up around Gare Centrale station. And there's an entrance to McGill Station on the Green Line. Well, it is gonna be very sunny this week. And with no rain in the forecast, surprisingly, it's gonna be pretty damn hot. Actually, I was able to film some of the elevators at the Eden Center, as well as one at Barrie-UQAM station. I'll probably do that for McGill Station, I guess, when it gets less busier, because I'm gonna be out until it gets dark. And then for dinner, I think I'm gonna have a pizza slice. I know there's a pizzeria at Barrie-UQAM station, including one in McGill station. Of course, I can easily come back here. I know the run is very fast. This is, I can't even, okay, now the sun is blood. Oh, right. The glare, though. That's the thing. But this is McGill College. There's Montreal, or Mount Royal. It's literally a mountain. I think I'm gonna climb the mountain at some point on this trip. McGill University is that way. Now we're walking south. So like I said, I'll end up around Central Station, which is almost like Union Station. It's a transit hub for Via Rail trains. Montreal has its own commuter trains run by EXO. And of course, there's the REM as well, so I'll probably start my journey from there. I'll make my way down to Brossard and then up to Anselm. Should take around half an hour. And there's the ring. I believe it's right next to Place Ville Marie. And we are back at St. Catherine Street. Well, this is why everybody loves Montreal, the arts, the culture, and history. So I was walking along St. Catherine 2 hours ago. I really wanted to get that video done just because, you know, it's the main street here in Montreal. I'm already doing a lot today and tomorrow, although I could change things up. Oh yeah, look at that. Wanted to get a thumbnail here after this car turns. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. Although I probably could get another one. It's a fairly new installation because I remember it was there during my last visit back in July of 2023. Oh, there's the Fairmont Queen Elizabeth. Oh. Compared to Toronto, Montreal has less skyscrapers, but around here kind of has that big city feel. It's just elsewhere. The whole city itself just feels very laid back, relaxed. You know something? While I was on the bus, I asked ChatGPT to compare Toronto and Montreal, so give me pretty accurate results of that. Actually, I think this is even better. Looking north. And this is René Lévesque Boulevard. It's actually named after one of the Quebec premiers. And before he died, it was called Dorchester Boulevard. Around here before. Like I said, I'm very familiar with this area because last time I was here, I stayed at a hotel just around the corner. right across from the old Hudson's Bay building, so right between McGill and Squat Victoria Station. Oh, there's an ambulance responding. Well, we're in a big city, so. And this is Mansfield Street. We were just a couple blocks from where the megabus dropped me off. That's on Rue Saint-Antoine. Oh look, there's the other iconic skyscraper, 1000 de la Gauchetière. And I'm gonna have to do a part 3 as well. And the Bell Center is that way. And I'm gonna stay away from there as far as I can. Especially that the Canadians, like I said, they won Game 7 last night. It's a crazy game too. And as a Leafs fan, I was scared, so. Because I did not want to see them in the conference finals. Luckily though, the Canadians are playing Game 1 on the road, but I know Bell Center's gonna have like a huge watch party, so the whole freaking arena is gonna be packed. So I'm gonna avoid going there. I think plans for this evening. So like I said, I'm gonna hop on the REM, and then after I'll ride the Green Line to Angrion, and then maybe all the way to Honoré Beaugrand. So I was walking down here earlier. And I'll have to be back around here to catch the bus back to Toronto Friday afternoon at 6 p.m. Or actually, it's 5 p.m. Well, this is de la Gauchetière. Well, since I came up from there in another video, we're gonna head east here. Unless, maybe I did walk along here already. Maybe I think I did. Well, this is the headquarters for CN, Canadian National. Here's an STM bus. STM stands for Société de Transport de Montréal. There's the entrance to Gare Centrale. And there's Place Bonaventure. And I believe that's I think this is like a convention hall or something like that. It's a huge complex. And maybe I'll make my way down Robert Bourassa, and then I can easily access Gare Centrale through Place Bonaventure because it's all connected via the underground city. Oh, look at that, a REM security vehicle. This is also a mini bus terminal. Last time I visited Montreal, I took the Via train here. I wanted to do something different this time, so I decided to hop on the Megabus. Well, there's a lot more smokers in Montreal than in Toronto. I guess it's because it's all about that European life. They want to be like Paris or something like that. Not that I'm criticizing them, but actually, screw that. Why don't we just... I'm gonna make the mad dash around here. Forget Robert Bourassa. I know down there is Griffintown. I don't know, why don't we head on over to Squat Victoria? Because there's something really cool I want to show you. It's really popular to visitors. And that's something I remember seeing last time I was here. See, you see how I'm changing things up very fast? Like I said, impressive architecture around here. This is kind of like a mix of Toronto and New York, but not quite. Not quite like New York, but... Or actually, Vancouver. There you go. That's just how I look at it. So now we are next to the orange line of the metro. If I can remember, it should be around here somewhere. Actually, I was tempted to hop on the metro at Square Victoria, but I do want to check out... Well, actually, I do have to check out Central Station anyway, but I'm not sure if it's better to just wait 6 minutes for a subway train or... I don't know. Oh, Beaver Hall. I remember this street. Okay, I know where we are now. Yes, I remember. This station was just a short walk from the last hotel I stayed at. It's the Air Canada Tower. Another STM bus. If you're retro old school, these buses may look familiar to you, because he actually calls them the scrap because of how terrible they are. I actually rode one myself once, and actually last time I was here, it was god awful. It was on the... I remember the route. It was on the 55 route. But I'm probably still going to ride one at some point. So, Côte de Beaver Hall. I think Côte means road or something. I know Montreal is very cyclist friendly. Just ask Old the Urbanity. I watched a video a couple years ago from Not Just Bikes and how he was actually criticizing this city and its urbanisms, especially outside downtown. And then I think Old the Urbanity actually responded to that, trying to like fact check him and stuff. I mean, we're all entitled to our opinion, but personally, I actually both enjoy those two urbanist YouTubers. Yeah, see, this is the entrance here. This is a gift from the architect of the Paris Metro. Look at that, there's a friggin' office desk chair right behind. Look at that. And if I continued walking, I end up in Old Montreal. But we'll probably get there tomorrow or the next day. And this is Rue Saint-Antoine. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna hop into the metro and go one stop. I know Gare Centrale is nearby, but I'm gonna have to walk through there anyway. Or I guess we'll see. It's my choice. Or Rue Saint Alexandre. Again, I just don't know where to end this video. I'm just walking all over the place. I do want to refill my water bottle. I couldn't do that at the hotel. I'll do one more walk around and then wrap up the video and head into the metro. Probably the 5th time. Back on Avenue Viger, or maybe it's Viger Avenue. All right, we're back here at Scott Victoria. I just wanted to look around some more, but I'm gonna wrap up the video now. So guys, thank you very much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more videos. Check out my others as well, and stay tuned for more videos from Montreal. So now I'm gonna go hop on the REM. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and peace out. Au revoir.